In a world that often shies away from open conversations about sexuality, it's time to shed light on a topic that's entirely natural and healthy: female masturbation. Let's embark on a journey of understanding, dispelling myths, and embracing the power of self-love. This isn't about judgment or rigid rules, but about honoring our bodies and making choices that feel right for us. Many women wonder about the effects of abstaining from masturbation, even for a year. It's a valid question, and one we'll explore with sensitivity and honesty. Remember, every woman's experience is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Our bodies are incredible, complex systems, constantly sending us signals and cues. By tuning in and listening to those whispers, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions about our sexual well-being. So let's delve into this topic with an open mind and a compassionate heart, celebrating the beauty of our individuality. Masturbation, often referred to as self-pleasure, is a natural and common act of self-stimulation for sexual pleasure. It's something that many people engage in, regardless of age, gender, or sexual orientation. It's a healthy and normal part of sexuality, just like kissing or intercourse. Engaging in masturbation can help you understand your own sexual preferences and desires. Yet, it's often shrouded in secrecy and shame, leading to unnecessary guilt and confusion. This stigma can prevent people from fully embracing their sexuality and understanding their bodies. Think of masturbation as a way to explore your body and understand what brings you pleasure. It's an opportunity to learn about yourself in a safe and private environment. It's a journey of self-discovery, allowing you to identify your erogenous zones and learn how your body responds to different types of touch. This self-awareness can enhance your overall sexual experiences. This knowledge is incredibly empowering, fostering a deeper connection with yourself and your sexuality. Understanding your own body can lead to more fulfilling, intimate relationships with others. Beyond the physical sensations, masturbation offers a myriad of benefits. It can improve your mental health by reducing stress and anxiety. It can be a wonderful stress reliever, releasing endorphins that boost your mood and promote relaxation. These natural chemicals can help you feel happier and more at ease. Some women find it helpful in managing menstrual cramps or simply unwinding after a long day. The act of self-pleasure can provide comfort and relief from physical discomfort. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to masturbate. It's a personal experience that varies from person to person. It's about finding what feels good for you and honoring your individual desires. Everyone's body is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. Embrace the freedom to explore and experiment, and never feel ashamed of experiencing pleasure. Celebrate your sexuality and the unique ways you find joy and satisfaction. For far too long, female masturbation has been cloaked in shame and misinformation. Society often perpetuates harmful myths that make women feel embarrassed or ashamed of their sexuality. It's time to debunk these myths and reclaim our right to pleasure without guilt. One common misconception is that masturbation is dirty or wrong. This couldn't be further from the truth. It's a natural bodily function, just like eating or sleeping. There's nothing inherently shameful about exploring your sexuality and seeking pleasure. Another myth is that masturbation will make you go blind or grow hair on your palms. These are absurd claims with no scientific basis whatsoever. They're simply scare tactics used to control women's bodies and sexuality. It's crucial to remember that your body is your own, and you have the right to explore it in ways that feel good to you. Don't let societal shame dictate your relationship with your sexuality. Embrace your desires with confidence and know that you are not alone in enjoying self-pleasure. When we talk about the effects of abstaining from masturbation for a year, it's important to approach the topic with nuance and an understanding that every woman's experience is different. Each body is unique, and the way it responds to such changes can vary widely. There are no drastic or universal physical changes to expect, but some women might notice subtle shifts in their bodies. These shifts can be both physical and emotional, and they often manifest in ways that are deeply personal. One area where you might observe a difference is in relation to menstrual cramps. For some, the absence of regular sexual release might make menstrual discomfort more noticeable. Masturbation can release endorphins that act as natural pain relievers. These endorphins help to alleviate pain and promote a sense of well-being. Without this regular release, some women might find their cramps slightly more intense. This can be particularly true for those who rely on masturbation as a method of pain management. However, this is highly individual and depends on various factors, including your overall health and pain tolerance. it's important to consider your own body's needs and responses. Another potential change relates to pelvic floor strength. The pelvic floor muscles play a crucial role in many bodily functions, and their strength can be influenced by sexual activity. Orgasms, whether achieved through intercourse or masturbation, involve contractions of the pelvic floor muscles. These contractions help to maintain muscle tone and strength. Over very long periods, a lack of these contractions might lead to a gradual decline in muscle tone. However, this is not a certainty and can vary from person to person. However, a year of abstinence is unlikely to have a significant impact, especially if you engage in other activities that strengthen these muscles, such as Kegel exercises. Regular physical activity can help to maintain pelvic floor health. It's crucial to remember that your body is constantly communicating with you. By tuning into these signals, you can better understand your own health and well-being. Pay attention to any changes you experience and consult a healthcare professional if you have any concerns. Keeping a health journal can be a helpful way to track these changes and discuss them with your doctor. Your body is your best guide, and honoring its signals is paramount. By listening to your body's whispers, you can make informed decisions that support your overall health and happiness. Section 5. Emotional fluctuations, navigating the tides of abstinence. Just as our physical experiences vary, so too do our emotional responses to changes in our sexual routines. Abstaining from masturbation for a year might lead to subtle emotional fluctuations, but it's essential to approach these shifts with self-compassion and understanding. Some women might experience a temporary dip in their mood if masturbation was a regular source of stress relief or endorphin release. Others might find that their libido fluctuates, either increasing or decreasing depending on their individual circumstances and emotional landscape. It's crucial to remember that our emotions are complex and influenced by a multitude of factors beyond our sexual practices. Stress, relationship dynamics, work-life balance, and overall well-being all play a role in shaping our emotional state. If you're feeling particularly emotional or overwhelmed during a period of abstinence, it's essential to practice self-care and seek support from loved ones or a therapist. Remember, you're not alone in navigating these emotional tides, and there's no shame in seeking guidance when you need it. Section 6. Sexual shifts, the dance of desire. Our sexual selves are fluid and ever-evolving, influenced by a tapestry of internal and external factors. Abstaining from masturbation for a year might lead to subtle shifts in your sexual desire and responsiveness, but these changes are often temporary and highly individual. Some women might find that their libido decreases during this period, while others might experience an increase in sensitivity and heightened arousal. It really depends on your unique physiology, emotional state, and relationship dynamics. If you're in a relationship, communication is key. Talk to your partner about any changes you're experiencing and explore ways to maintain intimacy and connection. Remember, intimacy extends far beyond sexual intercourse and can be nurtured through cuddling, affectionate touch, and open communication. It's also important to note that abstaining from masturbation won't magically fix any underlying sexual difficulties. If you're experiencing persistent challenges with desire, arousal, or orgasm, it's best to consult a healthcare professional or sex therapist who can provide personalized guidance and support. The power of individuality, embracing our unique paths. In a world that often tries to fit us into neat little boxes, it's liberating to remember that our journeys are uniquely our own. This is especially true when it comes to our sexuality. There's no right or wrong way to experience pleasure, and what works for one woman might not work for another. When it comes to the effects of abstaining from masturbation for a year, there's no universal answer. Some women might sail through the experience with minimal changes, while others might notice subtle shifts in their physical, emotional, or sexual landscapes. The key is to approach this journey with curiosity, self-compassion, and an open mind. Listen to your body's whispers, honor your individual needs, and don't be afraid to seek guidance if you need it. Your path is your own, and there's beauty in embracing the diversity of human experience. Honoring your body's signals, tuning in. Our bodies are incredible, intricate systems, constantly sending us signals and cues about what they need. These signals can be subtle or quite obvious, but they are always there, guiding us towards what will make us feel our best. Learning to tune in and interpret these signals is essential for our overall well-being, including our sexual health. By paying attention to our body's messages, we can better understand our needs and desires, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. When it comes to masturbation, there's no magic number or frequency that works for everyone. Each person's body and needs are unique, and what feels right for one person may not be the same for another. Some women might feel fulfilled with daily self-pleasure, finding it a wonderful way to connect with themselves and release stress, while others might find that once a week, or even less often, feels right for them. It's all about what makes you feel good and what fits into your lifestyle and personal rhythm. The key is to listen to your body's cues and honor your individual desires. This means being in tune with how you feel physically and emotionally, and responding in a way that supports your well-being. If you're feeling stressed or tense, masturbation can be a wonderful way to unwind and release pent-up energy. It can help you relax, clear your mind, and bring a sense of peace and calm. If you're feeling particularly connected to your body and craving pleasure, embrace that desire without judgment. Allow yourself to experience the joy and satisfaction that comes from honoring your needs. On the other hand, if you're not feeling particularly sexual or are simply content with your current level of activity, that's perfectly fine too. It's important to respect your own boundaries and not feel pressured to engage in self-pleasure if it doesn't feel right. There's no need to force yourself to engage in self-pleasure if it doesn't feel right in the moment. Your body knows what it needs, and it's okay to follow its lead. Trust your intuition and honor your body's wisdom. By doing so, you create a deeper connection with yourself and foster a sense of self-love and acceptance that enhances every aspect of your life. Seeking guidance. When to consult a professional? While abstaining from masturbation for a year is unlikely to cause any harm, there are times when seeking guidance from a healthcare professional or sex therapist is beneficial. If you're experiencing any of the following, don't hesitate to reach out for support. Persistent pain or discomfort during or after masturbation. This could be a sign of an underlying medical condition that requires attention. Significant changes in your menstrual cycle. While some fluctuations are normal, drastic changes in your cycle could indicate an underlying hormonal imbalance. Intense emotional distress or anxiety related to sex or masturbation. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space to explore these feelings and develop coping mechanisms. Difficulties with sexual desire, arousal, or orgasm. A sex therapist can help you identify any underlying issues and work with you to develop a treatment plan. Remember, there's no shame in seeking professional help. It's a sign of strength and self-care, allowing you to address any concerns and live a more fulfilling and pleasurable life. Conclusion: a journey of self-love and acceptance. As we conclude our exploration of female masturbation and the effects of abstinence, let's remember that this is ultimately a journey of self-love and acceptance. Our bodies are capable of incredible pleasure, and we have the right to explore that pleasure in ways that feel good to us, without shame or judgment. Whether you choose to engage in self-pleasure regularly, occasionally, or not at all, the most important thing is to honor your individual needs and desires. Listen to your body's whispers, embrace the power of your sexuality, and never be afraid to seek guidance when you need it. Remember, you are worthy of pleasure, love, and acceptance, just as you are.